maybe I get around where I don't make those mistakes as much, and then we could review it. But I think that one is just those mistakes are so dominant, and I know what they are. I don't think there's any point. Um, definitely want to do Maximo. Treasure box, maybe. Is Lupus sticking around?
I think so. It may have some changes to it.
Damn. Okay. How many do you think you can do? Two, three?
Probably two, maybe three. I can definitely do two, at least.
Pick number 1 to 3.
Um, three.
All right, Ziggurat then. It's going to be Maximo Ziggurat.
Okay.
Oh, I need to full screen this.
Okay.
I
What's your
need to go
plan
get
for
my.
the first spawn here?
Right. Hmm. This is where a lot of power memory would be quite nice. In hindsight, I think I would go to the right, try and get the super speed, and then chain it into the blast. Um, but then I'd probably get sandwiched in the middle.
Which blast? Are you talking about this one or the one under the tunnel?
I'm not sure what the one under the tunnel is. I was thinking the
If you go
blast, the
if you go
first one you
under
have.
here, there's a blast.
Is there not just like a wall?
No, there's a ramp, and then there's like this. There's this bridge that the blue spawns on, right? And then under
Yeah,
here, there is a blast and a super speed.
I didn't realize that was so open.
Yep.
Okay, that's good to know. I would have gone for the blast on the closer one. That's the one I was thinking of, but then I realized that sandwiches me.
This
I
is
think in
this
the
is
game
very
I pro
slow.
yeah. Then I realized that sandwiches me. Um, I'm not sure what I do in the game.
Um, See, this is why like Maximo is kind of an interesting puzzle. It's like I really couldn't tell you like whether it's faster to go get this super speed and then super speed to the spawn, or if it's faster to go through the super jump directly and super jump. Cause I'm pretty sure this spawn is that really awkward pillar, and so I think I'm leaning towards actually using the super jump here. But
Okay.
it is also a fine idea to get the super jump, but you kind of need to get this blast under the tunnel if you're going to do this because you're going to arrive second and you're going to need
Yeah.
the blast to knock them off. So let's see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting the super jump.
Yeah. Interesting you use diagonal movement the opposite side that I do.
Yeah, I just always found right to feel better for me.
Okay, so a game goes for the sweep, which I don't think is that good.
It's not that bad.
Oh, interesting. Why don't you just jump up here and go up?
I have bad experiences with that. It's a timing thing. I think I've jumped over it completely before.
That has never happened to
So I
me.
had I think I think I just had a bit of mental like oh no in the moment.
Yeah, okay. I mean, if that does happen to you, why don't you just like take this middle part and jump, and then you're guaranteed to
Uh,
hit
I
somewhere.
mean yeah, but with the line I had here, that wasn't going to happen. But yeah, you are right.
Okay. Could we have done this faster?
Uh, Probably. I mean, if I just simply hit that and then managed to get myself in the cubby over there, I would be over. Probably had
I'm
one gem
asking
on the
because
way.
like this spawn is like very common, like this lane, and like we're basically up here a lot, or up here or down below a lot, and
Hmm,
I haven't really been satisfied with like the speed that I get here and start clearing this spawn out.
it's
Um,
open. Hold on. So Maximo and Ziggurat. Uh, there we go. Why? Why aren't you happy with it?
I just feel like I'm doing something wrong every time. Like I could be faster. And
I mean,
we're committing a super speed here, but the spawn is right next to us, and there's not really a good super speed in this area to pick up once you've cleared this spawn. So there is
that
also
is
merit to
true.
holding.
That is true, but the default route is going to prob. I mean, now you mention it, you could just cut out all the bullshit, get more gems, and then go up the ramp and just get back to where we were.
Yeah, but also if you bring the super speed in with you and the other person uses the
Yeah.
super speed, you can pick up the last red.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You can cut.
Or at the
Um,
very least, you can get back because if they decide, and this is what I usually do, if I notice I'm power up, I'm going to be absolutely wasted on the next spawn, I'd leave early and just get power ups, make sure the next one isn't catastrophic.
yeah.
So in that event, you can just get some gems and come like back up to where we are here from those spawns. Because for 5 seconds, you can get from like say that closer yellow to here.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's good to think about.
Okay, yeah. I mean, this is basically the line I would take. Although you are like a little bit slower than what I think is reasonable for a top player to be at. This is very like cautious.
It's you're probably just going to see that anytime you review my games. I am not. I'm not as fast as Endy or anyone like that that's been playing this game since a kid. Always been the case. Oh, get ready. This is the fun part.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been here
I
many
I
times.
really I really look as fun as the mind games are. This is my least favorite part of any game we play because it's just like what we're just wasting time. This is not fun. What about this is fun?
Okay, you do get
So I do get
you
in here.
actually get 4 points. You win the spawn despite
Yeah,
blasting first. So very well done.
I think I'm pretty happy with this one.
Oh,
Ah, hit the corner, but yeah.
okay. Interesting. Yeah, I probably would have just backward super speed earlier, like like
Yeah.
here, and then you
Ah,
can think about clearing all of the gems because you notice that you use some extra time to slow down. Right here, you're
extra
slowing
time.
down.
Yeah.
You're slowing down,
Ah,
and that's basically losing a
I
second.
I think my problem there was more so I didn't want to get the super jump.
Hmm. I see. Okay.
So that was me making a bad line and then having to correct more so. But you are right, it would be better for me to just go in with a better line and then slow down.
Right. I think this is actually a not great option because you basically have two options. You can come here and then you can backwards super speed here, or you can basically full speed through one of these yellow red lines and then run out of bounds because that'll give you
Yeah,
3 points out of like 8, and then you respawn nearby. Um,
this one's a close respawn.
yeah, and if you do that, you save super speed so you can get the last red again. Um,
Um, let me make sure that I'm display capture. Gotta make sure I'm actually recording the entire screen this time. Uh, so I want to do, yeah, just full screen, apply. Let me just try this. Sorry to interrupt. Okay, make sure this is all working. Check the recording. Ah, weird. I'll just start recording. All right, I'm done. I'm good. You can go.
okay. Yeah. So your options are basically you can go out of bounds, um, and then you can potentially save your super speed and threaten last red. Um,
Right.
Last red is good because if your opponent doesn't have a super speed yet, you will have tempo on the next spawn.
Yeah.
Plus you get the +1 point for last red that you usually don't get in other spawns. So it's a very compelling play. And the other option is we can uh, backward super speed. Um, so I think both are okay. The reason backward super speed is good is because you have these super speeds that are nearby that you can basically guarantee that you're going to get one of if the other person
Yeah.
also needs to get one and doesn't pick up the last red.
Mm.
So, but the downside is you have to leave the last red if you do this play.
Right.
But it probably is a bit faster to get the whole spawn. So I think either of these are okay. I think in general you need to pick one of these and not try and do the slowdown. If you're worried about the super jump, just take this this line on your right when you're
Yeah.
coming in.
I'll be honest. This now I know the super speed's there. I won't be doing that. I just didn't know the super speed was there, so I thought I could get away with it, and yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sure you win this spawn. Yeah, you share the yellow. Great. You get blast. You get super speed. Yeah, and if you do go out of bounds and take the last red, you don't have blast, but
All
probably
right.
neither does your opponent.
This position here. Actually, can you go back for like a second?
Sure.
So I'm okay. What should I do here? Because I'm like okay, this is painful, but like I have 2 seconds here, and I'm going all the way up. Is there something I could have done better? Because I feel like overextending
I think this is
the
okay.
default. Really?
I think this is okay because look, let's consider the map relative to the center. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say the spawn is over here. Okay. Well, we're midair at this point. We're way up in the air. We just super speed. Let's say that it's back here. We're already facing this way. We super speed. Let's say it's over here. We can just turn 90 degrees. We're super speed. We're up here. We have the height advantage. Like if we get this blue, like this is ours. This is our blue, right?
Really?
I think this is actually fine. Now, this spawn that happens is kind of the one spawn that you're screwed on, right? Because even if it's like this spawn, like you have to go down anyway. So you just 180 super speed, you go to the ground, you get a super speed, and you turn around and do the spawn. This spawn and also this spawn are kind of the only two that you lose out in the entire map, I think. So I think you're saying that this is a bad situation to be in because this is the spawn that came. But I think this is just unlucky. Like, I think this is okay spot to be in. Right?
Okay. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, statistically, this is probably fine. It's just I feel like I often I gave you 2 examples of that yesterday. Overextending for power-ups, trying to get stuff, and then next spawn just happens.
Yeah. But
That's typically someone takes last red.
I think this is still okay. Like, we have blast. Now, what you do is because the last thing that you hit was this incline going up, right? Your super speed is going to take you down if you go the opposite way. Now, you can counter that by wall hitting off and landing like here. And then super speed, jump, go out of bounds on this red yellow, and then you respawn. And then we're there. We're probably there around the same time A game is there. We have blast. We win the spawn still, I think.
Okay.
So just be a little more conscious of your super speed angles when you do this because it is going to hurt you if you go backwards. And just land here, reset your angle, and then super speed.
Gotcha. Okay, that's good.
I mean, it didn't even go that poorly. Like you made this work. The problem is that you bounced, and what you should have done, you should have just bounced here, went over, out of bounds.
Huh. I tried going for that middle line, just needed to be.
There's a respawn.
Yeah, I think that's possible.
There's a respawn right here. Like it's okay.
Really?
Yeah, and then you blast.
Oh, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Basically, the whole perimeter spawns of the map, you should just go out of bounds. It's faster than slowing down.
Interesting. Okay, I've been slowing down a lot. That might be why you constantly win them.
Oh, A game.
I feel.
Yeah, this is fine. I like the decision to pick up the last row when we have the super speed.
This is a hard spawn for me.
Why was that hard?
I think this is a moment like that really is one of my biggest weaknesses. So here, right here, this line. and maybe it's fine in this specific scenario to just roll it, but in general, this is especially true on maps like Cubile. I have such a mental block
You don't pull the trigger.
against. Yeah, I don't pull the trigger. I always jump and then pull the trigger. I am so unconfident at correcting during super speeds.
Mm-hmm.
That's lost me so many gems when we play Cubile, I've noticed.
Yeah, I mean, you basically just have to go here. Like, you do jump. You jump, and then you super speed, and then you
Yeah,
land here, and then you jump like around here so that when you
yeah,
fall from the jump, you just crest the edge of the platform, and then you land on the blue.
yeah.
Like,
Here,
I'm
obviously,
sure I'm
jumping is
sure it's
fine,
obvious like what you
but
need to do. You're just scared. But the
yeah,
thing is, the only way you're gonna not be scared is you go for it and it starts working because you have more practice.
yeah, it's when I say Cubile though, what I'll do usually is so you could how do I describe it? Okay, so you have the two defaults. I'm looking at the default that isn't near the blasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
On Cubile. Um,
Yeah.
and let's say you have the spawn that is, it's a bunch of reds and yellows off just past the ice section, right?
Sure.
There, I will always jump and then super speed. Like I'll jump off the ramp, try and then correct the line, and then super speed, and that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's too slow.
It is. We got
But
lucky
yeah,
here because this was a good last red to take because A game didn't have super speed, and so
yeah.
we win this blue because of that. And then we also get double yellow, so A game is just screwed. Oh no, you missed super speed. Good thing you have plenty of time. Okay, so what are we doing here?
Okay, this is rough. There is no way I make it to this spawn first. No matter what. I think this is hard. Hmm. One line that I could do is jump down, try and go through like the bridge, and then blast him.
Mm-hmm.
But that he's probably gonna have most of the spawn by then, and it's not gonna be worth it. Honestly, I think I just conserve the power ups, take what I can, and then get back up.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's a couple things you can try. Like you can try like committing super speed
Yeah,
without
I did.
jump and just try and bounce and slow down and then get in blast range because if you blast someone here, they will fall.
Yeah,
And then kind of stabilize and get what you can. There is a super speed here on this island that you can get.
true. Yeah.
Another option is maybe you spend the blast to get to the mega and then fall down with the mega and then pick up the super
Mm.
speed.
Oh, that could be good. Yeah.
Um, Third option entirely is you could just sack the spawn and try and deny power ups from a game
Mm.
if you truly think you're not getting any points. But in this situation, I think it's probably worth going for points. Like
Yeah, you
even
probably
one
get
or
like
two
one or
is
two.
better than nothing.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's just see what I do. Yeah,
Personally,
those are all
I would
options.
probably go up, but I don't. I
You
think
get the
down might be the better play, but like instinctually, I think I would have
yeah.
gone up if it was me.
uh,
Okay, well that that point is moot because we just forfeit our chance. But yeah, nice blue.
I really struggle with those respawns there. Always wall hit.
Wow. Okay.
Was this game close in the end? I swear it was.
Not with these spawns.
Yeah, these spawns are kind of stupid, I'll be honest.
Good. What was that supposed
Like
to accomplish?
I don't know. That's
Okay.
one of my blasts right there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
one of my
that's what I'm
blasts.
about to say. Is like this is how I feel when you blast me sometimes. It's just like why? There's like two reds left. I was only gonna get one of them. It's like okay, I guess you have to go get blast again now. Mm.
What was the better line here? Because I don't.
Okay, so A game's done. Right, he's gone off. We have time.
Yeah.
We need to not be spending ultra blast to get to the platform. Okay. What you can do is you can slow down here. You can slow down hard and then make this jump without blast, getting a little bit of a running start. Or the option that
Yeah.
I would probably do is I would try and bounce or jump over here and use this back platform to stop me.
Oh, okay.
Now this is pretty common. So if you come from this way, I really like to just jump red, yellow, bounce,
Yeah.
uh, yellow, jump, yellow.
Oh.
You get a ton of points.
Oh, crikey.
Yeah, 3 yellows in this line right here needs to be like something that you identify with this one. But we get most of the points, so it's chill. Mm.
It's one of my worst reactions, I'll
This
be
is a
honest.
chance where you could have tracked where A game was. You can turn around right here.
Hmm.
We have time. Because if we knew he was getting that last red, we're probably not dropping down here, right? We have a gyrocopter. We're okay.
Yeah.
Right here, it's fine to chill here. And
Yeah, you're right.
now we're
Yeah.
probably not getting any of this. Okay, we share the yellow. That's basically it.
Oh.
Nice. By the way, I'm probably blasting up here. There's still
Yeah.
points, right? Still at least 3 gems.
Okay.
I'm probably blasting up here. If A game is coming up behind us, he'll be blasted back down the slope when we jump blast. This will give
Yeah.
us time to get some points and grab this blast.
Yeah, true. Hmm. Yeah, that's a good point. I swear I thought the only close one was no, the only like wide one was concentric. Like, where does he bring this back?
Ooh.
That's where. Okay. What happened?
Why didn't you get any height is what I'm wondering.
Did I blast before? I blasted
I think you must
before.
have because if you just
That's oh god, that's something I've been doing a lot lately.
I think you were trying to make it so you didn't land on this face.
Oh, was I? Was I gonna land there?
Because if you do land here, you go way up, right?
Mm,
Um, and then the blast doesn't really do much to get you to the blue with what A game's doing. So it's very vital that you land here, which is what you probably correctly identified in the moment. Because if you do land here and then blast, you're going to the blue, which is great. But if
yeah.
you land here, like it's probably doomed.
Do
So
I?
in order
I
to
feel like
fix
I.
this, we just need a running
Yeah.
start just for a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I swear I landed on that. Oh. Okay, so this is probably where he starts making it a close game.
I mean, he's only 12 points down right now.
Mm,
He's made some very dumb
that's
decisions too. It probably should be wider, especially with the luck you've had.
that again. I could never have the confidence. I'd never have the confidence to super speed in that position. The line is. I
Why
see the
not?
line now, but I see the line. It's just there's so many gaps and holes in the way. I just.
There's a super speed right here. You can super speed
Honestly,
onto that, right? Jump, and then you have a super speed in the air to redirect you. You blast over this. We just have to get more confidence at high speed. It's like I used to be much worse than you are now. but you just have to get the practice and confidence. This is practice. It's here to take risks and test the limits and learn, man.
Oh, I think I asked myself like, why did that do nothing in the moment? It's probably another case of blasted from above.
Let me see.
Did I?
Oh yeah, you're above him. It didn't do anything because of that.
Okay, so yeah, this is where he's starting to make it a close game.
Okay, good. See, there we go, out of bounds.
That's pure desperation because I know he has blast advantage, and I just don't want him getting the entire spawn.
Wow,
Now I
you
understand why
won
it was
this
a
by
close game.
1 point. Wow. You got hard done?
I rephrased it in the moment because I didn't want him to feel bad.
You had multiple blues spawn right next to you.
That is true. That is okay. I had two of them. No, okay, one of them he missed. One sec. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that is just. What are the takeaways from that?
Takeaways from Maximo. Okay. You need to out of bounds on the corners. This will probably get you like 5 points a game, at least, if you do this at the right times. We need confidence. We need to go for these fast plays because we're never going to learn how to do them unless we try. So you're over here like pussyfooting, like you're never gonna learn,
Mm,
right? You gotta come
yeah.
out of the cave and see what life is like trying to go fast a little bit.
Okay.
Um, I mean, other than that, it's like very minimal optimizations. Like I'm doing minimal optimizations that you wouldn't, but like it's like maybe 1 point each time. It just adds up
Except
over the
that.
course of a game.
I mean,
So
except
it
the.
feels it feels nitpicky to really go beyond these two, I think.
Okay. Okay. I mean, in our games, is there anything else you notice?
I mean, you just seem to get mentally destroyed on this map when behind, which is something that happened to me for a long time on this map too. Because Mozik's obviously very good at it, had a habit of stomping me. So it's a tricky map.
Obviously, some of the hardest ones are in beginner. I'm not sure why that is.
I mean, yeah, easy skill floor to learn to play, very hard to master. I mean,
Okay, now for
there
the.
wasn't really a lot wrong at all with what you did. You made a lot of the same decisions that I would. Your lines between spawns were generally good. You didn't execute on them the fastest, but like you knew where to go. Yeah, like you're also probably losing 10 points a game on just speed of execution. And that's not
Okay.
counting the ones where you just need to pull the trigger. That's just literally you go through the boxes slower.
Yeah. Let me just check
And solo
this.
hunt can help a lot with that if you just do something like sprawl or treasure box.
Hmm. Okay. I would do one from the games Yumi and Endy played, but I think there's a lot of tilt in that, so maybe not the best to review. Let's yeah, we can stick to Ziggurat after this.
Okay.
All right, Ziggurat was
This is a map that A Game All Speed Zed run on in playoffs.
right. Okay, real quick, can you do the thing where you ask me what I know about the map? Because oh my god, this is a blind spot.
Sure.
Ask it.
What do you know about Ziggurat?
Uh, Super speed's good, and that's about it, to be honest.
Okay.
It's also a blue at the top.
Yes. Ziggurat is what I call a hard default map where there is basically one default that you need to reset to every single spawn, which is the pyramid, right? You have to. Because if this blue comes and you're not ready, well, it's not even just 5 points. There's usually like a yellow or 2 yellows. And
Yeah.
then down the line there's like red, like you lose. You lose if you give up this blue. Because it's a 10-point gain for your opponent, 20-point swing. And the spawn counts on the outskirts of the map are just so little. So this is a hard default map because not only is this huge like spawn point here, but it's also central location to everything else. So you have quicker rotates and transitions. So yeah, you basically have to come back to the pyramid every single spawn, and ideally you want a blast and a power up. It's fine if it's
What
super speed. It's fine
power?
if it's mega. It's fine if it's super jump. Like you can just literally camp the blue in the middle and get super jump, and then super jump out when the spawn comes and you need to go outside. All of those are fine. Obviously, super speed is the best, but I mean, if you're in the middle and you have super speed, like it's not going to be like life changing, right? You don't have to go that far in the first place. So
Okay.
every single spawn, like I'm gonna be looking to see like what's your plan if the blue is the next spawn, right?
Right. Okay. So that's how you operate. You're always planning as if the next spawn's the blue.
Yeah, because it'll decide the game.
Okay.
This is an interesting spawn.
Yeah. What on earth's happened here?
I don't know. I don't know what the best play is.
Yeah, I was thinking. You see me looking around. Like this is what I've started to do. I'm
This is a
just looking at it
crazy
like,
spawn. I've never
what
seen
the
one like
fuck?
this to
What the
start.
fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, it's a very awkward start location.
Okay. What would you do here?
In 3 seconds, I would probably just YOLO it, right? But we need to think about like endpoints of lines. So if we for example come up here, we get the red and we go get the yellow because the yellow is worth a lot. Like this is 3 points, but this is the end of our line, right? Then we then have to double back and try and get whatever points are left. Similarly, if we go over here and get this yellow, like this is the end of our line. It doesn't really like go into anything. So I think what would probably be the optimal is like you go this way, you get 2 reds and a blast. Your opponent gets one of the yellows, and whichever one they don't get, you can go back and get it, right?
Yeah, I would not have thought of that. Okay. I think in this position, I'd just see a yellow and go.
Yeah. But your opponent is never getting 2 yellows if you do this, right? So
Yeah.
you can split the yellows and then take the middle. I mean, on maps like Bowl and Stadium, like you need to know this midpoint theorem because if you like on any given spawn, if you go for the middle, your opponent can go left or right, and then whatever they do, you'll do the opposite, right? They took right, so then after you do the middle, you'll go left, and then suddenly you get left equal right added to your score, which is equal to them, but you got the middle. to start with.
Yeah.
And so this midpoint kind of theorem is how I approach routing based maps like Scadium. And it's very,
Right.
very important to winning these kinds of maps.
We gotta review a skating or something then.
Yeah. But I mean, this is
Because
kind
I
of like a
enjoyed that.
Scadium style map if you really think about it. It's just like super unpopular.
ATM, but it was designed for not two people.
Red, red, yellow. Good enough. Get the super speed. Okay, perfect. You played it. Look at this. You played this spawn perfectly. Other
Okay.
than missing the red. Oh,
Oh,
quite the opposite here.
I see the mega. I don't know how to. Hmm. Then again, he's probably gonna run out.
He just popped it, didn't he?
Sure. He's coming in with it.
Yeah, he just popped it
Oh
now.
yeah.
It's literally not even 2 seconds old.
Yeah. That is rough.
That's good timing by him, though. He knows.
Mm.
Um,
I think he did get one of the best spawns possible for him there, but oh,
we're not ready. We're not ready.
where's the super speed here? Where's anything? Because
Um,
if I
there's a super speed over here. This is probably like the easiest super speed in the map to get because it's the closest to the center, but it's still like not worth it. See, the problem is that you've gotten this red and then you've gone this way. But the thing is, like, if the other person knows that you're not equipped for the middle, it's then their best play to go from here, build momentum through the red, cut the next spawn short, leaving you with your pants down, and then if it's the blue, they ride that momentum into a blue, which is exactly what A game does here. Wow, you really recovered well. Okay. Did you get blasted or are you just taking that much speed? Oh no. No,
I got blasted, I'm pretty sure.
I think you just rode the ice.
No, you can see there. I just got a massive boost of speed out of nowhere.
Oh, okay. Nice, Mega. This is what I need to see you doing more is like looking around for your opponent. I feel like you only do this when you have Mega, but this is like always useful.
Hmm,
Because like what else are we doing? We don't need to look at the blue when there's 2 seconds on the spawn clock.
that's
Right?
true.
We have that
Yeah.
time to look around and identify where our opponent is. See. You fundamentally understand the midpoint theorem. Right?
In this
Because
case, yes.
what you do is you go up through here, and like these are two equal sides. We have the two reds, and we have the super speed in the red. Whatever he goes for, you get the other, and you've taken the middle. So you won the spawn by doing this. I would
To be
have,
fair, the mega did help.
yeah, I would have probably preferred the one red plus super speed, but what you did
Mm,
works. Uh, you know he's getting that red if you looked at him, right?
mm. Yeah.
So when you get this red, it's going to start the clock. Now, maybe this is a good play, right? Maybe this is good because you're closer to the center, but I don't know if he has a super speed or not.
Oh,
And
let's find out.
well, remember that in the previous spawn, we opted to go down for the double red, and he went the other way for the red super speed.
That is
There was a
true.
super speed in that area. So my money is
Yeah.
on he has a super speed unless he's an A game and then he has a mega marble. But yeah, I think if the blue came, yeah, right there, he's super speed. You would have lost, right, if it was a blue.
Yeah. Okay.
But you see that I'm thinking about these things because I knew that like whatever we got, he would have gotten the other line,
Mm.
and that line included a super speed. And I'm not just thinking
Yeah.
about that now; I'm thinking about that during the game as well. And so by picking up that red when you knew that he was picking up the other red, quickly turns 10 seconds into 0, despite the two of you not being that close, and he would have won the blue.
Yeah.
It's basically always good to pick up the last red when you have a super speed because they're really hard to come by on this map. Um, so odds are if your opponent doesn't have a super speed, then you'll get to the next spawn faster. Also, because points are so like uncommon compared to other maps, like it's a very low scoring map. Every single red matters a lot more. And
Yeah.
so generally it's a better idea to pick up the last red on this map compared to other maps. The exception that you always have to think about is the blue. Because when you pick up the last red, you need to have an answer for the blue. Only if you have an answer for the blue is it a good idea to potentially pick up the last red. Okay, we go blast over expired red. Ooh. We got lucky there. I mean, your routing is generally fine. I want to see you closer to the lip. I want to see you
Okay.
here and not here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Definitely note that. That's important.
You know why?
Just fall down faster. You get on the rug and you go.
Exactly. Right here is only better if we're going this way, and it saves us less than half a second because up here we just roll down too. You know, it's totally fine. And if the blue spawns, we get the blue. If the blue spawns here, like, what are we doing? We have to super jump or blast, basically. Oh, what are we doing?
I think I was expecting to have a bit more control on that jump. It's like here, I was expecting that. You can see, I was like, what? Because I thought my jump would send me more to the right. Yeah, that's just a mechanical mistake.
This was good. You were on the lip this time. Need to see that
Yeah,
every
it's just these
time.
things I don't do these things consciously.
Yeah.
If I do it right here, it's purely on accident.
Okay, this spawn, A-game's ahead of you. We're never getting this yellow, okay? Right, because he's in the air. He's going to come down and land. If he makes a mistake, he's going to do red, yellow, red. But the real gamers know that 2 times red is equal to 1 yellow. And so
Yeah.
if we look at these lines, it's actually better to do this. This is 5. And if we do this, this is 4. And plus we can come back, get momentum, go through this red. So the left line is better. And Ege's probably going to be a normal player and go for this yellow.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're never getting the yellow.
Right.
And so you lose out on all your tempo, and he gets the chain as well because you went for it. But if you just went for the line of reds, you were probably getting it. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. But look, we're here. If it was blue, we're fucked, right?
Yeah.
This is because you didn't make a decision. You were about to make a bad decision. You were about to go get this red. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
I was.
I don't know what compelled you to do this, but this is terrible. But you credit to you, you realized this was terrible. But the problem is, by the time you realized, you were stuck. We just needed to come up here and get momentum with the blast to go on the lip.
Mhm. Probably not even go for blast there. Just go up.
No, you can easily have time to get blast. There's a blast right
Well,
there.
in the position I was at, like, yeah, if I was here and then I knew, yeah, just go straight up.
Yeah.
But in the position I was at, I put
Oh,
myself
then yeah, you just
like
go
on the
give up
slope.
and go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here you give up and go up.
Here, yeah, here I should have gone up. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good place to get last red. You had a clear line at the blue. Okay. Yeah, that super speed is the best one to grab. The routing is like a little weird between. Oh,
I'm fighting a game. But yeah, I shouldn't have taken
what
that.
is he doing?
I don't know. How is this close?
Where is he going?
I think he wants the expired.
Wow, and he misses the yellow. Oh man. Okay. All right, we gotta get back in 4 seconds. Lucky, lucky.
A bit. Go. Yeah, good enough.
We don't need to jump.
Yeah.
Jumping creates more airtime. More airtime means more time in the air, and higher bounce, which means more time in the air. It compounds. Airtime is very bad in this game. All right, we won by 12 points. I really didn't feel like we played well. So.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's very fair.
But
I don't know this map,
good win, I
so I'm not
guess.
surprised.
Okay. Generally, I thought blue plan was solid. You knew that you needed to play for the blue, and you knew that when you fucked up, and knew that you had to play for the blue. It was just too late. Um, so I want to see you playing closer to the lip for obvious reasons. And I want to see more consistent application of the midpoint theory in these routing maps. And don't have yellow fever, okay? Where you go for yellows because they're worth more. It's not worth.
Okay. Phew.
And finally, oh, I can make lines. How did I do this? Oh, I can
Oh,
type.
text.
Interesting. Maybe I should do that now.
Actually, that is so much easier.
Okay, we need to be tracking our opponent more. The only time I ever see you look around and find the other person is when we're trying to blast or mega them. But like where they are informs our position and our power up decisions as well. We need to be doing it more,
Okay. Look around.
especially on an open, flat-ish map like this. Like you're basically always gonna have a sight line to your opponent, and so you know like when is a good time to pick up the last red and when is not, which can earn you several points over the course of a game if you understand that you can successfully greed for a last red.
So can you say that one more time, please?
Okay, so if you can, well, first point was it's easy to track your opponent on an open and flat map like this because you're always going to have a sight line to them. Secondly, if you know where they are, that informs whether or not you can successfully greed and take the last red. And if you find a couple opportunities of those each game, that's like 3 to 4 points. And a lot of games on Ziggurat are decided by 3 to 4 points. It's a very low scoring map.
Right. Okay. Definitely want to know that.
Okay, that's kind of it for that map.
Last red. Okay. Right. Okay. Ziggurat definitely a good one to review. Jeez, that is a. I think I was flailing pretty wildly. Anytime I did something right, I wasn't consciously doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it goes to show, and I just went for that last red. Like I didn't really know what I was doing.
That's okay. I mean, fact
Yeah.
is, this is not really a map that you're going to be seeing very much. But a lot of what works on this map can be translated to other maps. For example, the the strategy of playing around for the blue, like this is the case on concentric, this is the case on epicenter. The routing that you see around the sides, like this is the case on stadium, bowl, even citadel a bit. So it's a map that kind of, if you're good at other maps, you'll be good at this map and vice versa. But
Mm.
you don't really play this map to play this map very often.
It's not the most fun. It's good. It's just perfectly C tier in almost every way. So it's like, yeah, there's others I'd rather play.
It'd probably be a lot better without the blue.
I think it'd be a lot better with the third person.
Okay. Anything else?
I mean, how much time? It is 10. Is there anything else I would want to do? It's either Lupus or Treasure Box. As I said, Playground, I know the two mistakes I made that lost me that. Um, let's do Treasure Box.
All right. All right. What do we know about Treasure Box?
Uh, for starters, the central default it isn't your only source of Ultra Blast Super Speed. There is one in the area between the walls.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of instances, especially in the bridge section, where it is really advantageous to arrive second, assuming the opponent doesn't also have a blast. Having played it against Endy, I've now realized how effective it is to chain super speeds into megas.
Yes.
That's
I don't know
like
how he
bloody
does it.
hell. I don't know either. I asked him to show me. He's a monster at it. I think he just like gets height with the megas off a jump, and he just somehow makes it work.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
don't
so
really
effective because
understand it either. He always gets
everything is
there
stepped.
as fast as you, but has a mega.
Yeah, and everything's like these stepped spawns, so you're gonna be in the same space as him constantly.
Yeah.
It's really mean. Bar that, um, the area to the right that's closer, the upper spawns are really determined by blasts. I'm
Yep.
just not very good at that yet. And you'll see, I think you see an instance of that in the actual game. And bar that, I think that's about it, really. Oh, there is one super speed in like the left corner from here that can get you back to the middle really effectively. So maybe you aggro one of the last reds and maybe not the last, but one of the last, and then you take that super speed and get back.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about it. That's all I've got.
All right. See what you got. I mean, we're gonna get two yellows here, surely.
Yeah, I think we both do that. Oh,
That works. Your line's better. You get blast super speed, and you're perfectly lined up. Great.
oh, he's doing the same thing Andy does.
Yeah. So when you're playing against someone that is capable of bringing a mega and blast to the fight, like it's very important to get as many gems as possible on the initial sweep. And right here, we only get one yellow.
Yeah, because they have the bigger hitbox, they're gonna get all of it.
But you can still get multiple gems with the small marble. Like we should have at least gotten 3
Yeah,
points.
yeah, but if I sack it there, it's especially bad because they have the bigger hitbox. Why am I here?
I don't know, but
That's why.
It was good. And grab this blast and then wait. We gotta wait. Sit here waiting for your prey, okay? Because our goal is to knock them off the bridge with the same blast that gets us up. Dual purpose blast.
I think I was trying to. I just thought I could get them. What would you have done?
I would wait. I would wait until I see one of the yellows disappear.
How do you know it's? If they go for the far one though, then what?
Then I blast. They get hit.
I don't. My blasts don't feel that reliable sometimes, but yeah, probably.
The blast range is 5 tiles.
I actually never knew that.
So look, we are currently 4 tiles away in this direction. And we are basically like 2 tiles below. So when we jump, that's going to be 1 tile up. So do some Pythagorean theorem, you're going to be within 5 tiles. And I don't
Yeah,
think there's any fall off on the impact either. I think blasts are just as strong at the 5 tiles as they are at 1 tile.
could be something worth verifying sometime.
Yeah, very easy to verify.
Mm.
But the thing is, you're below them too. So what does that mean? It means you're going to knock them
That means they're gonna.
up and
Yeah,
out. Is going to be cancer for them. Uh, so that's what we need to do is we need to wait and guarantee that we hit this. Now we've already won the spawn if we can get some of these yellows. So I'm fine with using 1 yellow as bait here. And then when I see 1 yellow disappear off the radar, we jump blast and this guy's screwed. We get all 3 of the rest. But instead, he's coming down, right? So it's not really much at all.
that's
We
why.
cushion his fall instead
Yeah,
of knocking him away.
yeah.
But I mean, this could have easily been
You
okay.
know.
So
So it did hit him. It just I
yeah,
didn't do it right.
it goes from 17-13. This probably could be another 7 points to you and 2 to him. So it could be 20, 24, 20, 24 to 15. But instead, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a tie game. Yeah, 3 points. And it should be like at least 9. What are we doing?
Why am I not blasting? I don't know.
Oh my god, dude, you cannot be this careful. Blast. Yep.
Not quite correct. They had the line to
It was good enough.
have to stop him.
He got 2 gems. It was good enough.
This is the moment where he's just constantly taking the last red and he's catching me as I'm like mentally locked into a power up prep.
What are we gotta pull the trigger.
I yeah.
We have blast. We can make this gap. I know we're on a really awkward ramp, but we can make this if we blast and jump. But instead, another blue goes his way. We should have had the last 2 blues. Instead, they both gone to him because we are scared. I don't like this line. I think we can jump blast and land here on this ramp with enough
Yeah.
speed that it knocks us up.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I even saw the top gems when I went.
Okay, then yeah, it makes sense that you did this instead.
I think there I saw them and it was like, oh wait, what?
Okay, yeah, this is a good wall hit. Not many people think of this. Okay, fine. Yeah, not much you can do there. Good. Nice. Oh no
Oh
no no
my!
no no.
I didn't realize it was that close.
Yeah.
I think in my head I thought it was that one, like the sprawl-esque one,
I know what you mean,
just
like
a
in
bit
the
further.
hole, right?
Yeah, because we'd seen that earlier.
Okay, that was funny.
I got no other choice.
We're just slow on the boxes, man. Which is something you can't afford to be on this map.
Yeah, these like I usually call them step ones. The boxes, they're my weakness in a lot of maps.
Yeah, I don't like
It's
them
why I'm
either.
usually struggling at sprawl.
Why are we waiting?
I think I'm trying to figure out a mega, but then I don't even know what happened there, to be honest.
Okay.
Did he get a corner hit, the bastard?
We have 4 seconds. He took our super speed. There is another super speed on the other side of mid. We need to go get that.
Huh. Okay.
We mega into super speed. We have control. We have blast, mega, super speed. We're good if we go get that super speed.
Right.
Instead, we decide to sit and like gamble. But like he has eyes, right? He knows we have mega marble. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, this is where you're gonna see where I try and get the blast off.
Did it work? Nice.
I feel like could I have done that without giving them any gems?
I mean, they got two again, so I think it's okay.
To be fair, that was a bit better than I remembered it being.
Ooh,
This
yeah,
spawn,
that's not gonna cut
that
it.
spawn, yeah, no, that spawn's always a weakness for me. Happens with ND, happens with you, happens here.
You can't use this ramp. You have to use this one on your right
Yeah.
because of the angle again. You need one of these. But yeah, I hate this spawn. You really want to come in from this angle because you can do yellow, blue, yellow. If you come from the perpendicular side, then you can only get the blue, really. Mega blast into something? Okay.
Yeah, that's just in the case of me.
Why do we go around to the right?
Let's see it again. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I think I just meant. Sometimes this is a thing I notice, especially on like parkour peaks when I'm grinding that. Sometimes I just lock into one idea
Mm-hmm.
and I don't even entertain the other.
In your defense here, I think this is a hard spawn to read because the previous leftover reds were right here as well. So, but we still win the spawn. Good blast. Wall hit.
Yeah.
Blast wall hit here. Or pick up the blast and then wall hit and then we can blast them off.
Oh, I think I'm just going for a wall hit, blast wall hit as well.
Oh no. Why don't we mega here? There.
There. Well, starters, I don't know he's
Right here.
behind me. Right here.
It's not
I think
just
I'm waiting to.
okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
go on. Oh, okay, I'll go. I think I'm waiting to pop it at the spawn. In this position, yeah, knowing me, I'd be waiting to pop it at the spawn
Okay.
because I guess I'm worried that the mega is gonna it might fuck with me somehow on the next ramp with the spin.
Mhm.
And also I just want to pop it at the spawn and catch him with his pants down.
But we're gonna have blast. We can course correct. Also, it kind of just defends this whole line, and it makes us able to sweep more gems on the way in, and then we rebound off and collect whatever's left. You'll notice that instead you get basically nothing. Also, we have blast here. Like, we need to be getting this line here. Let me show you. Okay, so we like come down and land on this red, which is like really bad, right? Because we can land on this instead, and we can get yellow, red, red, or we can make it over the box and then go red, red, jump yellow. But instead, like we get
Yeah,
stuck on this red. So this is just raw box practice. Like we need to have better lines in and better sweeps of gems. And also,
gotcha.
like we still haven't popped a mega. Okay, we knocked him away from two reds, right? Is it the same as you blasting me over basically nothing?
I got lucky here. I know. I
You
definitely got
did.
lucky here.
Honestly, he would have probably won the next spawn on average. He megas you over one red. Amazing. There. This is what we need to be doing. This is what we need to see. Look at that. Practice until that's like most times. Oh, that was the whole game. Okay. If you didn't get the sweep, you lost, I think. Yeah, 1 point. And you make a good sweep like this, denies him the yellows. It would have been close. I definitely secured it for
Yeah.
you. Okay,
Yeah, it's 1 point difference. If I did the last spawn thing again, then there's no way.
No. Yeah, this was a rough game from both of you, I think. We need to well, first of all, the blast tech over here is like we need to be thinking about using our blast board intentionally to give them airtime. The vertical component of it is very important. And also like when we play against someone that's going to be willing to pick up the last red. Usually A game isn't like this, by the way, but I feel like because he hasn't played in like a couple weeks since he got eliminated, like he was more willing to just play loose. But once someone starts doing that, we need to factor that into our decision making. Sometimes it's not enough to leave one red because he'll just take it, right, and catch us off guard.
Yeah.
So we need to start leaving two reds or picking up last red of our own if we're in a better spot.
And that'd mean I'd have to keep track of his power-ups.
Yeah.
Because if I share the last red, then I'm boned if he has a super speed and I don't.
Yeah. And then I think the most important part about why this game was not as good as it could have is you were deeply uncomfortable with megas, box traversal, and pulling the trigger on any of these things. Like when this blue spun right in front of you and you just didn't blast for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you lost like at least 20 points over the game that way, probably more.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. It's probably more.
Yeah. Try to use a solo hunt and like using as many megas as you can. It'll help you
Okay.
where the megas are as well as like actually traversing and getting as many gems on boxes as possible with mega.
Right. Probably practice the things Andy does as well. Um,
Yeah.
Honestly, just the sweeps. I think just lining them up.
Yeah.
I think that's always been my weakness. I feel on these kind of maps.
I see.
Okay.
All
So
right.
yeah, in summary, better sweeps, better megas. Conscious of how the opponent's moving relative to my blast.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, anything else? Also, gripping the trigger more.
Yeah, adapting to what our opponent has better or what they're doing. Feels like you play the same game every time.
Can you explain that a bit?
This is what I was talking about with A game picking up the last red. It's like we need to adapt to that.
How? Okay. Yeah, that's just going to be a lot of practice.
Yeah. You ever played rock paper scissors?
Uh, I know the analogy you're going for here.
Okay, then we're good.
Yeah,
Basically, you're playing rock every time, and then someone pulls paper, and it's like you're still playing rock.
yeah.